ultimately, when we first talked, it was a very emotional talk. I was in a bad place mentally, physically, spiritually. But I noticed between 3 and 5 weeks, like the noise kind of shut off. So I would wake up and my mind wouldn't start racing. So I would just get up, go to the bathroom, come back to bed, and I could fall back to sleep. So the noise in my head and the anxiety and just really became calm.
Greg, where are you
I'm
at today?
Today I'm down 36 pounds.
Unbelievable, girl.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Ladies, you are going to want to listen to this story. Karen's story is such an amazing transformation. I have wanted to do a success story with Karen since like 1 month into the program, because where Karen was and where Karen has gone is it's honestly truly a miracle. And I could not be more honored to be in this space with her. Whew, I'm excited to share her story today. So Karen came to me, gosh, it was about 6 months ago. And we just had a call, and Karen was not in a great space. And I'm sure many of the women that are watching this can relate. But if you don't mind, Miss Karen, can you share a little bit about where you were before saying yes to stepping into the healing space that we stepped into? What were you dealing with? What were some of your struggles, frustrations? And we'll go from there.
Okay. I think ultimately when we first talked, it was a very emotional talk. I was in a bad place mentally, physically, spiritually. It was kind of a really dark moment. I quit my job. I didn't like being around people. It was hard.
Yeah.
So we started talking,
Yeah.
and I had been in great shape 5 years ago, and I just kind of went down a really bad path, and nothing I did for myself really could pull me out, and I just felt like I was going deeper.
Yeah.
And I was just at
Right.
the lowest point of my life.
Right, honey. And I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you for just coming on and just being the real person that you are, because that's what's so beautiful about your story, is that it's so many women can relate to this feeling of like, where am I? I I just want to feel like myself again, right?
Mhm.
So there were a few particular things that
Mhm.
we decided to start working on right away. We first started your journey with health and healing. We had
Yeah.
some healing work to do before we could even step into the weight loss space. So
Mhm.
tell me a little bit about what we were working on that wasn't going so well, if you will, with your body at that time.
Right. First we met and we did a screening. And so we talked down and dirty. We talked about,
Yeah.
were you having daily bowel movements,
Yeah.
which I always struggled with.
Yeah.
I can recall back to like being 12, and I wouldn't have bowel movements once a week or even twice a week.
Yes.
I never slept through the night.
Yep.
Uh, as a kid, I even had glow in the dark stars on my door, so I wouldn't run into my door in the middle of the night. I never slept through the night.
Right.
Those were two big ones.
Yes, they were.
Now that I was getting older, I'm in my late 40s.
Yep.
I was suffering hot flashes at night.
Yep.
I couldn't sleep through the night. My anxiety at bedtime was through the roof. I could never shut my mind off. It was out of control. And with the lack of sleep, I felt my depression was getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
My self-worth, my self-esteem. I was a busy mom trying to raise the kids and make everybody happy, and just kind of was forgetting about myself.
Yeah.
And I thought I was eating healthy. I tried a lot of different programs and lifestyles and cutting, counting my macros and cutting carbs. And I tried everything, and it just seemed like I just was hitting walls everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And so we put a plan in place. So we put a health and healing plan in place because I was like, okay, first and foremost, we want to get your digestive system on track and regular. And you're like, what? That'd be amazing. I'm like, yeah, girl, let's do it. So we did. So we put that in place, and we put a sleep protocol in place. And of course, just health and healing and eating and a way of nourishing and healing your body. And gosh, what was it? I mean, within digestion came first, like within,
Yes.
gosh,
3 days.
oh
It
my
was
gosh,
3 days.
3 days. Oh my gosh. I thought it was 3 weeks.
No, it was
3 days.
3 days.
And you've been regular ever since.
Every day, regular.
Every day,
Yes.
which is
Huge.
huge. It's just, I mean, if we look at the human body, this is the way we're designed, right? And so just helping your body cleanse itself is
Yes.
beautiful. Then came the sleep. So we started the sleep protocol. You started implementing that. That was the next thing that came. How do you remember how soon that kind of started coming?
The sleeping, it was between 3 and 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I would continue to wake up,
Yeah.
just to use the bathroom.
Right.
But I noticed between 3 and 5 weeks, like the noise kind of shut off.
Yeah.
So I would wake up and my mind wouldn't start racing. So I would just get up, go to the bathroom, come back to bed, and I could fall back to sleep. So the noise in my head and the anxiety and just really became calm.
It became calm, which is such a beautiful testament to the body because your brain and your gut are connected. And that, we really just worked on that gut health, which helped the mental health, which helped the sleep, and just like all of it just started happening. So you're like, whoa, okay, you were showing up every single week. You did your plan that I showed you. Like you are and were, and that's why I said I wanted to do a success story with you so long ago, and here we are. But you rocked it. You rocked it, and you're still rocking it. You're sleeping
Yeah.
through the night. The noise is gone.
Yes.
The digestion is on, and then. Yay, fast forward, keep going. You were starting to lose weight.
Yes.
And then we decided, you know what? Let's really step into this space. So now that the body has healed, which is what we always want to do. We always want to make sure we heal the body first. Heal the body, nourish the body. And then we helped the body start using stored adipose tissue as energy to boost your metabolism. So we tweaked your plan just a little bit, and fast forward. Mind sharing? Where are you at today?
Today I'm down 36 pounds.
Unbelievable, girl.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That has to feel like, how does that feel? Like, how do you feel if you think of Karen 6 months ago and you think of Karen now? How does she feel?
I think everyone's goal is to lose weight, which yay, great. It does help me with, keeping my head up and my self-esteem, because I just feel good. But ultimately, if I had to say, it's my mental health, like just knowing that I feel good and I feel self-worth, is amazing and a huge transformation. And I think a lot of people are starting to see that, like, wow, she does have a personality and she's happy, and
Yeah.
yeah. So
And you're letting the real you shine.
yeah.
You're letting the real you shine. We just had to get through a few layers, had some help
Mhm.
and healing, and you're doing it and you're living it and you're still doing it. And you had said you're like, you tell me about how like you used to be a napper and now where are you at?
Mhm. I was kind of a night owl. I was never up out of bed before 9 a.m. If I like on the weekends, I could sleep till noon if I wanted to.
Yeah,
Always napped at 2 if I worked.
yeah,
Um, lived on Diet Coke because I needed the energy.
yep.
And now I'm up at 6 a.m. I can talk. People can talk to me. I'm very nice in the morning and I don't nap. And then, come 10, 11 o'clock, I'm out and I'm out for the night and it feels good.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Your story is so amazing and your light is so bright and it deserves to shine. And I'm just so proud of you. And I know that you stepping into this space and sharing your real, raw self is going to change someone else's life. And that's why we're here. And that's why we do this. You're part of the ripple effect. We I want women to feel like them, right? And shine their light and feel like themselves and feel healthy in their body, right? Like you said, the weight loss has been great, but like
Mhm.
it's how I feel. It's my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health. It's connecting the mind, the body, and the soul. And that is exactly what you have done. So, congratulations, Karen. There is going to be a woman watching this that says, oh my gosh, this is me. What would you say to her?
Honestly, as a mom, I put my kids first. And having teenagers right now,
Yeah.
you you see them emotionally
Mhm.
and we want them to get out of bed. We want them to have a smile on their face and we want them to succeed. But how do they do that if they're seeing you or a mom or a role model going through the same things and we just don't take care of ourselves? Like I want to be the light for my kids.
Amazing girl. And you have been and you are. And that is such a powerful message. And that is something that we and I have, really talked about, and I do talk about in my programs is you lead first. You pour into your cup first, and it will pour out into those around you. And in your instance, pour into your cup, pour into your
Mhm.
health, take care of you, and it has had a ripple effect in your family, and that is beautiful. Karen, it is such an honor. This is just one of my favorite success stories, and I cannot wait to share it and see how many lives get to transform because you shared your story today. So thank you for being in this space. Congratulations. It's not easy. I
No.
know it's not, but
Mhm.
you have chosen your heart and you choose it every day, multiple times a day sometimes. Keep choosing the hard you want the good result from and being a role model for yourself, for your family, and everybody around you. So, thank you for sharing your story today.
Thank you.